but we still don't take away from the fact that he's one of the greatest grammarians we ever had in our history, and one of the greatest mufassirun in our history. Some of his commentary has solved many, many problems. So we leave the bad and we take the good. If there's something that's controversial and it's not acceptable, or it's, even if you want to go as far as calling it a mistake, the issue is, who are we to judge a person based on their mistakes? All of us are full of mistakes. Anybody after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is open to criticism. So there's never going to be such a thing as a perfect scholar or a scholar that's not going to be questioned. There's not a single scholar in Islamic history that's not subject to criticism, right? So it's no shock that somebody comes up and criticizes a scholar and says, why do you read his work? He said this, this, and this. Yes, he did say this, this, and this, and I have the right to disagree, but he said a lot of good things too. And it's, in the end, the criterion of good and bad is the truth, is the evidence. When somebody says things based on evidence, we take it. When somebody says things that are not based on evidence, we don't take it. The bottom line isn't the person, it's the truth itself. So we don't reject people based on a mistake that they make. I mean, think about that. Have you said something wrong before in your life? And somebody says, don't listen to that guy. That one time he said something that I didn't like, or that was wrong. I said it was wrong, but that doesn't discredit the person's work. A good example of that, even though I'm not a fan of translations, is the Yusuf Ali translation. Yusuf Ali rahimahullah was one of the first translators of the Quran in English. Impeccable English translation. He had a very unique take on riba. He didn't think that interest as it is today is riba, as described in the Quran and Sunnah. He had a weird take on it or whatever. Most scholars didn't accept his take. That doesn't take away from the fact that the guy spent 20 years traveling the ummah, looking at historical sites and writing an extensive translation. May Allah reward him for it. He made a mistake. You call it a mistake, but you don't pass judgment on